Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kat, your guide through the seen and the unseen. Thanks for, today we're tapping into the energies to see what messages Spirit has for us. Take a deep breath, settle in, and let's see what the what the universe is trying to tell you. Also, if you're soul seeking deeper alignment, make sure to join our community by subscribing. Now, I wanted to start with these. What's the vibe? To see what's the vibe. Rumors, gossip, nosy, hopeless, loss, depression, thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, addictions, so somebody could be in a cycle. Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia, isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted, and glow up. New opportunities, new career, successful business. So this could be you isolating yourself. There could be somebody who's wishing that they didn't lose you. And you could be popping off with like some new career and success in some way, glowing up in some way, and somebody wishes they had a second chance with you. You are treating your body as an enemy to be conquered or an object to be managed rather than the home of your somatic truth. This could be harm, self-inflicting harm. You or someone else. This could be eating habits that aren't healthy. This could be a need for some sort of stability, having to do with like routines or body image. This could be like a over exercising, overeating, under eating, some sort of habit like schedule or other addiction that's treating like, not good for you, obviously. Drinking, eating, smags. It's some sort of cycle. What do we need to see for the collective? Okay. You are suppressing your prosperity mindset because you've associated wealth or power with corruption, avoiding your own capacity to hold abundance cleanly. So this could be somebody who sees rich people as like the problem because they're corrupt in some way. How did you get that money? You were pressing D's and like all the things, you know what I mean? They can't see somebody as like successful in their business, legitly. They have to make up some story. You are letting an obsession with an outcome blind you to the heavy unethical toll it is taking on your well-being and integrity. So this could be somebody who's obsessed with you, that's looking at everything that you do and analyzing it, even though they're making up stories, lies, trying to vindicate themselves with your demise in some sort of way. Like they want to see you fall from grace, even though it's affecting them and their mental stability, because what they're doing to you is unethical in some way. It's like making up stories. It says you're treating your physical form as a machine to be optimized rather than an obstacle to be listened to, or an oracle to be listened to. So instead of listening to their body, they are like I said, either working out too much, overdoing some aspect of their lives. It could be overworking. This card points to where you're hoarding shame, keeping it secret because you believe it proves your inherent brokenness. And I need to add an S there. So some sort of shame is being overlooked in somebody's life. They don't want to see how whatever they're doing is shameful. And in fact they use it as a way to prove their own brokenness. So only like select people know about their actual behavior. Okay, this is the defense mechanism you built to survive the past, but it is suffocating your future. So they don't allow a future to be, because they feel broken and undeserving because of the shame that they feel about themselves. Alright, so let's get into this. What is the what is the state of mind here? Which I kind of already see that we have established that this person feels broken. What is the state of mind? The Eight of Wands. So just keep swimming, like keep moving forward, keep walking off. That's the self-love in this situation to this person. This is how they maintain power and controls. Keep moving on from even like actual love, like divine love or self-love. Even they just don't look at it, they ignore it, they keep moving forward no matter what. Even if even from their own bodies, they avoid at all costs. This is a defense mechanism built to survive the past, but it's suffocating the future. Suppressing prosperity mindset, because wealth or power are corruption, but they're actually corrupting it themselves with this mindset and this behavior. So that's why they feel that way, is because they see how they are. So they see power as corrupt because that's how they maintain power, is by corrupting it in this way of like defensively walking off, using their power to, you know, live their own life and make their own choices as kind of a mask so that they don't have to look at like what they're doing to people. And I think it's also an obsession with like being right, always, you know, having new opportunities, and isolating themselves from things that they reject, wanting to be left alone, but it's like to their own detriment. Excuse me. Okay, what is the distraction or the red herring here? So, 3 of Wands. So expectation could be. This could also be like expecting love in some way. Oh, okay. So 4 of Swords could be like bedroom activity. So they see love as bedroom activity. 2 of Wands, Knight of Cups. So this could be like forever this romancer. Forever fuckboy energy, I don't know. Three of Wands. So this could be like some Queen of Cups person. So foresight. So this is the distraction. So this is distracting this person from looking at themselves or seeing that this is a problem. It's some sort of wish fulfillment for them, but they so the behavior is the distraction from them actually getting true love. That's what I'm seeing here. It's a wishful thinking that they could do this and then expect love to come in. That there's a crossroads. This is Hekatean energy, but it's being at a crossroads in your life, not being able to make a decision, or needing to make a plan, or like a strategy in some way to escape some escape some sort of cycle. So if you're stuck in this shame, like hoarding the shame, keeping it secret because you think it proves like your brokenness and that you aren't deserving in some way, but you expect love. Maybe because you feel like if somebody loved you, they would love you at your lowest. Maybe that's true. Maybe that is true. But it's also true that if you loved you, you would help yourself. And since you don't love you, how can somebody else love you? Like, this obsession with being broken is keeping you from getting your wish fulfillment. This isn't like it's actually making you avoid your own capacity to hold what you want. Impossible. And you treat your person as a machine rather than an oracle. And yourself too. Like, you don't listen to your own self. Like, this is a person who could feel like they are tethered to you in some way. Like, this obsession. But this is somebody that you've had to unhook yourself. And it could have even felt like there was an unhooking, like, not of your doing, but it was like somebody reached in and unhooked your heart from them. And it wasn't you. Like, literally, like the last time you saw this person, there was a feeling of like a literal unhooking. And either it was their higher selves or your higher selves. I don't know. But it's like fuck off, you know, like, get the fuck out of here, you know, that sort of thing. So what's the pattern? The Six of Cups. So this could be like romanticizing the past. This could be somebody that they're attached to or that you are attached to that maybe isn't. So the pattern is that they keep going, like they would hide in the past in some way, like hide themselves, literally the moon, hiding a relationship. Yeah, hiding a relationship, like a whole marriage possibly. It could be a marriage, it could be just a relationship, some sort of commitment to this other person. Like, this is what we do, this is like your DL person. This could be a download person. This could be somebody that they've dealt with from the past for a long time. So the distraction is keeping you waiting, right? Keeping you waiting for them in some way while they go deal with and play with this person. But hide it from you, even though you know about it. Like, you could see it. But they wish for you in some way. This is fucking weird. Clarify the truth. What is the truth? But that's the pattern. So they do this in all their relationships. They expect some sort of clout or some sort of out of the cold energy. This is the truth. Ten of Pentacles. They want money, but they want to hide relationships. That's the truth. And what's the wisdom? Oh, it came out funny. Let's see. What's the wisdom here? The heart at the center. The Page of Wands. So liberate yourself. Six of Wands. Knight of Wands. The Tower. And the Eight of Pentacles. This is about you integrating a lesson. There's some sort of, like, you see this for what it is. Like, you have been informed about this person. You see exactly why they're flaky. It's their ego. That if they just did the work, they would be much better off as far as, like, their health, well-being, all the things. But instead, they choose to stay stuck, and that's, too bad, so sad. They will continue to be sad about their lives. No matter who they're with. Because they can't actually do the work to move on from the past. So, Ten of Cups. So the exit. So this is how you exit. You cut this off. Exposed it for what it is and see it for what it is, and basically, you've done the work on yourself, you have boundaries, and you also get money. So this is why they hate you, is because you get money. You get money. They see you as corrupt because you're prosperous in some way. You've grown up since I don't know. There's some sort of net in here. Let's clarify the state of mind. Why the Eight of Wands? So the Moon. And the Eight of Swords. So this is fearful, deceptive energy. So this could be somebody who's constantly moving forward because they don't want to face the past. They don't want to face it, but they're stuck in it. Really. What you don't face. What is the saying? You relive the past that you don't face, or you don't acknowledge, or something to that effect. This person is always going to feel some type of way about about what they don't look at. Fuck. Oh, God. But they're in fear. Maybe because they can't move on. Maybe because you're communicating about stuff. They feel like you've won. Eight of Swords, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So you see things clearly. And you have this legacy, this happiness, fulfillment, and they're trapped in this, like, Eight of Swords energy where they're living in regret. I don't know. They feel like they want you in this prison. and it didn't work. Maybe they're seeing you communicate, move forward. They're constantly trying to move on from stuff deceptively. And they want you to be stuck so that they have control to let you out. They want you to depend on them to let you out of this cage that they want to put you in. That's fucked up. What is the distraction of the red hair? Clarify the 3 of Wands. The Queen of Swords. So, what did I say about the 3 of Wands? So we have the 4 of Swords. You cut them off because you could see it. So the red herring, you could see what they were doing. So 4 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 8 of Wands, Ace of Swords. You have truth and clarity about it. Queen of Swords being here, it's like you liberated yourself. They wanted to keep you waiting, but you liberated yourself because you saw through it. They wanted you to stay waiting for them to come put you to sleep or whatever, swoon you. But you moved forward and moved on from them. And they weren't expecting that in some way. You liberated yourself. Clarify the 6 of Cups. Strength card. Oh my god. King of Pentacles wanted to show itself. 5 of Cups. So, this person could be a Leo Sun person, Leo Moon person. This it doesn't matter, but so this is the habit or the pattern that they always run back to. They're in regret about it, defensive. They may love this person. You may have seen this person for what they were. And that was a Tower moment for this King of Pentacles person. So, yeah, Empress, 6 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Ew, they may be fucking the person's mom too. Ew. Gross. I'm getting that this person would fuck anything. Gross. And then wants to be like kind of surprised. I don't know, like what the fuck? What the fuck? That you don't want them. What the fuck? I don't know, dude. What? What the fuck? This Empress is here. Oh my god. And the 6 of Cups. Tower. I don't know. Ew. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm sorry. What the... Hold on. Sorry, okay. Anyway, so they're regretting not having boundaries in the past. It kind of, I think their whole world kind of became. So one thing about certain people that you don't want to do harm to, things will be different in your life if you do, and when you meet this person, you may not realize how different your life will be by the time things end, and I don't even know if they're completely ended, because a lot of times people come back into your life and they, have different multiple stories, multiple chapters in your life. So I don't know. But things are different once you meet this person. Where your life could be like the same kind of way as it always was, but there's like they have a different career, or they lose their job. I don't know. Things are different though. So anyway, I don't know. It doesn't have to necessarily do with jobs and things like that, but okay, so what is the truth? Clarify the truth. The Five of Pentacles. Oh, did I say that this is like overcoming? Like you overcoming the past? This was the pattern. So they weren't able to overcome some sort of temptation, or they needed to overcome some sort of temptation from the past. Again, with this Empress here, you could be this Empress, but this is something from the past. The King of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Empress, and it's clarifying this Five of Pentacles. So this is the truth. The past is getting in the way of... There was a cycle. Okay. This could also be... You both feel some sort of nostalgia, but that's ending or over. I don't know. Four of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So you're both kind of starting over in some new something. I don't know. Let's just get one card. One card for this. I'm so sorry. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. So there's a progression here at the core. So, excuse me. So this could be something like childhood traumas from both of y'all's past, keeping you both in this cycle. But that's kind of over now, that there's like a reciprocity that's needed, and you both see that, and that's kind of leaning you towards new love. Dropping the burden of this relationship and the conflict, healing. You could both be on this healing journey. Wonderful. if that's the case. Clarify the Page of Wands. It's the breakthrough, the wisdom, the world. Clarify the Sun. So this is at the center of the reading. Basically, this authenticity, this need to be self, this exposing of truth in some way, of true self, realizing the innate value of the body, the self, realizing there's nothing to be afraid of, that we have to kind of all do this. This is something that we all must do to be an independent person. That if you're not satisfied with something in your life, you have to kind of reevaluate yourself to get there. And that's the wisdom. That fulfillment and happiness are at the core of all of this. Instead of wanting to be broken, instead of wanting to make it seem like that's better than healing in some way, I don't know. Realizing the unethical toll it's taking on your body and your well-being, your integrity, like this. It doesn't make any sense to avoid. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Knight of Cups. Intuitively following your fulfillment in some way. This is like following your desires. Now this could be... this is learning the lesson. Slaying your demons. Like not crying over spilled milk anymore. Having self-love. Like this is moving on from the past. Anyway, this is a weird one. Really weird. But I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.